Hey, Jordan, thanks for doing this, man. Wanted to ask you just about the defensive line as a whole. You go from last year not having a spring and then having a breakout 2020. What is the mindset? What is just kind of the overall, I guess, kind of group feeling as they head into what I think a lot of people expect to be a really good defensive line?
Uh, the mindset for the D line this year is just be the best D line in the country. I mean, first group, second group, third group. There's not no ones, twos, threes. It's all we all go out there, we all go in, and there's no drop off at all. We all go in there. We can all make plays. We can all, like I said, we can all make big plays, and like I said, there's just no drop off. Be the best D line in the country,
Thanks, Jordan.
sir.
Okay, let's go to Jason Kersey with The Athletic, and then Ryan Aber.
Hey, Jordan, I wanted to ask you about Isaiah Thomas and sort of he had this breakout season last year, another Tulsa guy. What did you see him do to sort of prepare himself to make that jump? And is he an inspiration for other guys on the team, maybe even yourself, who haven't maybe played as much as you thought you would when you got here?
Isaiah, yeah, he's a real inspiration to me. I see myself as trying to do what he did last year. He started off as a three in the spring, and then he just showed out. I seen him getting extra work day in, day out, getting his weight up, doing the small things to get himself right to have that big year, to which he did have. And like you said, he is an inspiration to me. Seeing another guy from Tulsa doing big things inspires me to just step up and put myself in and do the same thing.
Thanks a lot, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Ryan Aber with the Oklahoman, and then Eric Bailey.
Yeah, Jordan, sort of following up on that, what are some of the specific things that you've done since last season ended to try to get yourself in a position to do what you saw a guy like Isaiah do a year ago?
Well, I know the biggest thing Coach Tibbs told me is he was always harping on don't be the slow guy in the group. And so what I did was I lost some weight while still getting stronger. Now I'm running. I used to run a 5.040. Now I'm running a 4.8740. Now I'm stronger upside. Now I'm playing faster, and now it's just like it was always just about play speed. Now he's saying I'm playing faster. I'm doing the things I need to do. Now the players are coming, and now everything's just adding up.
So you can feel that difference just in practice,
Yes, sir.
as far as the way you're moving around?
Yes, sir. I feel a lot faster, feel a lot lighter on my feet, able to get past people and change directions a lot faster. Speed D.
Appreciate it, Jordan.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Eric Bailey, Tulsa Whirl, and then Chandler Engelbrecht.
Hey, Jordan, it's good to see you again, man. I want to ask you, after playing last year, did you really learn a lot about being patient after those first 2 years with the red shirt, then the injury? How much did playing last year really feed your hunger to play? And what did you learn during those 2 years when you were waiting on the field?
Like you said, it's just learning to be patient, coming from being that guy in high school to, being behind a guy like Nev and Q my first year, and just being patient. And then, like you said, last year I had that injury, but I got a little taste, and that taste, it fired me up to just keep working to get to where I am now and move even better than what I am now. And just, I don't know, like you said, it just, that little taste just makes me want to go that much harder just to get back on the field as much as I can.
Just curious, have you let Coach Riley know you've caught touchdown passes at Union?
Yeah, I need to tell him. Put me on the package.
Jordan, thanks a bunch. Have a good week, okay?
You too, thank you.
We'll go to Chandler Engelbrecht, OU Daily, and then Bob Prisbillo.
Hey, Jordan, thanks for your time today. Speaking of Coach Riley, last week he said you're among the breakout players on the team so far this spring. How does that motivate you? And then what are you doing to ensure that your breakout play will continue into this fall?
I don't know. Just keep doing what I'm doing. And I've been in here. Like today, I went to. I'm still in my practice pants because I was about to go get an extra lift in, like I've been doing after every practice. But I had to meeting up here, so I had to go change and whatnot. But yeah, I've been getting extra work in with Wiley after every practice. Been trying to eat right, just do all the little things right to make sure that my name stays in there and I can have that breakout year that I'm supposed to have this year.
Bob Prisbillo with Sooner Scoop, and then Brandon Drum.
And Jordan, when you had that injury, how long did it take you to feel like you were yourself again? And was it a tough process to learn to trust yourself being out there?
I got back within 6-7 months, but I didn't feel 100%. I still remember the day it was Iowa State game last year, and I was like, "Hey, Chris, like I got this knee brace on my knee, and it's a game day. Like, hey, can I take it off?" He was like, "Yeah, just go ahead and take it off." And ever since then, like I feel back to myself. I feel like I can move again. But what really helped me out was Caleb Kelley, Pat, and just and B Mead, all the guys just making that process that much easier, keeping me motivated, and not letting me hang my head down. Just keep pushing me to keep going and get back to where I am now, healthy and just ready to go.
Okay, let's go to Brandon Drum with OU Insider, and then James Hale.
Hey, Jordan, thanks for doing this. About what time during your OU career did you kind of feel like it started to click? You said that you've started to eat right, started to do things a little bit different. When did that start to click? Like, you know, you had to change some things up and I guess maybe push yourself a little harder.
Things started to change up last year. Like I said, last year was when I started getting on the field. I started to get those plays. And it was just like itching, crawling, trying to find any way to get more reps on that field. And it's just like that's when the small things come into play. You got to do all the small things right in order to get on the field, in order to make those big plays. And that's when I started seeing that.
Do you find yourself showing the younger guys that way so that they, you know, start that off earlier in their careers at Oklahoma as well?
Yes, sir. Cole, he's not a younger guy, but Cole, since he's got here, I've just been trying to show him the way, and he's been doing good. I mean, he's been doing good, a lot better than what I did when I first got here. But whatever I can do for the young guys, I try to give them my word of advice, you know, and just take it from there.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.
Okay, a few more, Jordan. Go to James Hale with KREF, and then Ryan Chapman.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jordan, it's great to talk to you again, man. You know, you were such a playmaker at Union and lived in the backfield. Then you got hurt when you got here. You've been rehabbing, and then you got on the field, started making plays last year. I'm curious, where do you feel like you are at? Are you back to being that playmaker again? What kind of player do you feel like right now you are at OU?
You know, I'm not going to be that person to say I'm back before even showing it, but I like to say I'm back, and I'm just going to leave it at that and just prove it on the field. I like to speak. I don't like to speak with my words. I like to speak by action, you know, and I'll show that off this year for sure. For sure.
Hey, man, good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Okay, Ryan Chapman with SI Sooners, and then Josh Calloway.
Hey, thanks for doing this. As the defense has gotten better here over the last, 2 or 3 years while you've been here, how have you seen that competition just day in and day out at practice grow, especially amongst the D-line room with you guys?
Man, competition is crazy. With the D-line, it's just everybody's going, you know. We're so deep. Everybody's trying to fight for that top spot, and it's just making us fight and crawl and that much harder, and it's just making the D-line as a whole that much better. And just us grinding in and out every day makes the O-line better, makes the defense, and just makes the whole team better, you know. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, Jordan, last one will be from Josh Calloway with Sooners Wire.
Yeah, Jordan, I just wanted to ask about your relationship with Caleb Kelley. He mentioned a couple weeks ago we had him on, and he said that you guys, were really close. People think you're brothers because the name, spelled different and all that stuff, and how you really helped him, last year when he was out. Just could you talk about how much you guys help each other, just I guess emotionally, just kind of always picking each other up?
It really, CK, I tore my ACL, and CK, he tore his, I think, a week after. And then it was funny because we lived in the same apartment complex, the same building, but he was on the other side. And, we just did everything together. We rehab and we just do everything together. And it was we were just able to lean on each other. Some days I would have a bad day, he would have a bad day, but we were able to come together at the end of the day and say, like, hey, we got to keep going. We got money to make out there, and we can't give up now. Just keep pushing.